when I looked at our topics for today and what are these key themes, two things really stood out. And one was that we look at their essential capabilities and we look at what do they need to be able to go through and realize this vision. The very first one was the importance of architecture to really go through and enable that. So I thought that was pretty important. And the second is treating data as an asset, but to kind of go further is that as an asset, it needs to be discoverable. And if you think about a library, it's got books and card catalog, and you can discover what's there. But it needs to be programmatic. You need to be able to interact with that data in a programmatic fashion. So not just I could find the book and I have to physically go somewhere and take down the volume and go through the pages, but a programmatic way of getting to that data, which then brings with it a whole bunch of best practices that you need around it, right? How do you authenticate to the data? How do you control your access to the data? How do you secure it? How do you monitor its consumption and do integrity, et cetera, to it? So, data is definitely a big theme and where that focus is at. And I thought those were two very relevant things. And that has then led into two other key themes. One has been the rise of the API, right? Which is also been mentioned here. And the challenge is when you look inside of government, government IT is very complex. And Paul used this term I like, the historical accident associated to that. They have their own providence, that they've been around for a long time, or some newer stuff. It's always evolving. A lot of different niches associated to that. And this focus on data has really influenced, I think, the way that governments are starting to approach IT.